What's up, y'all? My name's John Ebel. You're watching Gig 'em Outdoors. Today's video, I bought this truck 6 months ago, and I turned it from looking like an old tired work truck to this right here. And all it took was Amazon.com, Facebook Marketplace, and a little bit of love. So come with me as I fix it up. Well, today is the day. Amazon came through and delivered my torque key lift kit. It says 2 to 3 inches, but I think I'm only gonna go to 2 inches probably. We'll see, because this truck is pretty badly raked. Just so we have a baseline, this is how the truck is sitting. This is the flattest part of my driveway. It's more flat, you know, driver's side to passenger side, but it's actually quite an incline from the back to the front. But we can get a measurement in here for kind of a baseline. Looks like in the back, we're sitting at about 42.5 inches. And in the front, we're looking at 39.5 inches. So there's about a 3-inch difference between the front and the back. Now that I got the old one out, I can show you all the difference. They look very similar, except the way that the octagon is cut out. If I line them up, you can see this one's gonna have, on its own, at least 1.5 inches more of a lift to it. Now I have completely finished the driver's side. So now let's measure how high up it is. Okay, without any adjustments, just putting the key back to where it kind of was. We're looking at just under 42.5. Okay, I just finished with the lift. It's sitting at about 42.75 in the front and 42.5 in the back, but it looks pretty much level. It was sitting at 43 whenever I first did it, and it was riding way too rough, so I let it down a little bit, and now it's riding just like it did before. I think this thing looks mean. I think it's ready to fit some even bigger tires, hopefully 35s or bigger. And I mean, I think this thing is looking great. Taking off those side steps, putting on that level, everything we've done to this thing, the new hood, it's almost like a whole new truck. So another mod before I put on some 35s, I got some 2-inch spacers right here. 2-inch spacers. I'm gonna throw that on the truck because right now, I don't know if you can see how tucked in those back tires are. So I saw Tom's Refurb, if y'all watch him on YouTube. He had these exact same Dodge stocks and he just put some Chevy hubcaps on them. But one of the problems is the offset is so different. So just put some 2-inch spacers and I'll buy some 35s and it should be looking perfect. Before I put the spacers on, this lug has always been messed up. So I got some new studs from O'Reilly's. I'm gonna thread that on there. There's a few damaged ones around the truck, so I'm gonna replace a few of those and then I'll put the spacers on. Got the worst of the lug nuts out first. That is one of the worst lug nuts I've seen in a long time. Okay, got the 3 new studs on. Gonna throw the 2-inch spacer on now. Okay, the first one's mounted up. Just gotta tighten it a little bit more. I borrowed a torque wrench from O'Reilly's because mine is broken. And then we'll throw the wheels back on. This tire has been done. Sticks out just a little bit. Well, this tire is still pretty tucked in. I wish it stuck out a little bit more, but oh well. It's still gonna look pretty good. I got this side done too. I think it looks pretty good. I think you can see from here, it already looks more like this side's sticking out when compared to that side. It's getting a little dark, so tomorrow I'll finish the back. One thing I forgot to video was I got a new toolbox. This is from a buddy of mine, was trying to get rid of it, and it is way thicker and deeper and taller. It's way bigger in general than the old diamond plate one, and it's way higher quality. It's also got a CB antenna for my future CB I will be getting, but it's super nice. It's RKI, so it's super high quality. I also got rid of the bed rails that were on the side. They're mounted way too high to actually hold anything down. Something else I forgot to mention is less than 1% of y'all are subscribed. So if you're liking this content, hit that subscribe button. Okay, back to the video. One thing I like all my vehicles, four-wheelers, whatever it is, to have is really good lighting. Especially whenever you're going down dusty trails, cleachy roads, whatever it is, lighting is so important. And so for that reason, I picked up this kit off of Amazon. The bracket, the light bar, all the hardware, and all the wiring to hook it up. And I'll show you where that goes. It's specifically made for this year truck, this year model. You've probably seen these if you've been on any GMT 900 forums. It slides right in there. So far the install is pretty easy. Just undo 3 10mm bolts that go in those 3 holes. Then there's 4 push pins that you got to take out. And then you basically just slide this bracket in there. It has all the same mounting holes, and then you add the light bar. Okay, the light bar's in. It's kind of weird. You put 2 bigger bolts as spacers, and it's got a stud here, and you put another nut through it. That's how it is on both sides. Now, comes with this wiring kit. I got to install that. Finally finished the wiring. It's got the 2 parts that connect to the battery. It goes to a fuse right there. Then there's some other sort of, I guess is another fuse right there. And it comes all the way across. One side splits and goes into the cab. The other side comes down around here and then to the light bar, which is now fully mounted. Side that goes in the cab runs through the firewall. Down below in here comes up. And that's the best place I could think of it for now, because I figure it's already right next to my high beams. So if I think of something better, I can move it. But for now, I think it'll stay there. But it's pretty nice. I think that should be on. Yep, sure enough, it's on. Okay, I am out here in the middle of nowhere in Texas. There's not much light pollution, so this is really just with my headlights. And then that right there is with my light bar. It makes a huge difference. What's up, y'all? We're back. This is the day we've all been waiting for. I just picked up these Radar Renegade X's off of Facebook Marketplace. These are some 35 by 12.5 R18s. Here, come a little closer so they can check them out. Believe it or not, I got these things. They're listed for, I think, 500. I talked them down to about 300. They got a lot of life left in them. They're probably a little bit over 50%. But it's gonna be a huge upgrade compared to these. I think these are like 33s and they're only 11 wides. These are gonna be 12.5. So today I'm gonna go get them put on, and it should be a huge difference. And I think the truck already looks pretty dang good. But with these 35s and a little bit wider tire, I think it'll look way better. I mean, these are pretty aggressive tires. So comment below what your experience with these. I know they're kind of newer tires, so there's some mixed reviews. But tell me what y'all think about these Radar Renegade X's. Woo! Man, she looks good. Okay, I just got them put on. I'm loving how they look. I gave y'all a little sneak peek. Once I get to my house, I'll get some more photogenic pictures, but I'm loving it right now. It rides a lot better than I expected for the usage on these tires. I was worried because they have a little bit of cupping, so I was worried they might be a little bit more shaky, but they look pretty good. I'm definitely gonna have to do a little bit of trimming though, because these things rub the fender liner bad. This thing is looking mean right now. Dang, these tires are what I needed. All I got left is I'm gonna get some hubcaps on it, and I gotta do some trimming to make the tires fit a little bit better, and then this thing will be mint. The master fabricator Luke doing some trimming. Massage and hammer. Okay, after Luke's custom fabrication shop, she clears. There we go. Mint. So one of the final touches for this truck is about these Chevy hubcaps, and according to Tom's Refurb, they should be able to screw. I got the lug nuts with the screws on the side that the Chevys use, so they should be able to just screw on. So I'm gonna try that right now. I got the first one on. I don't know, what do y'all think? I don't think it'll be bad once I clean up the wheel, but obviously it doesn't match too well right now. I'll get the other 4 on. I think it'll make the biggest difference on these front ones, because man, is that ugly to look at. Okay, got all 4 of the hubcaps on. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit of a different look, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. I think I'll like it once they clean up, because these wheels obviously are pretty gross compared to these brand new hubcaps. But I don't know. I think I like them. I think I'm going to keep them on. I think it's a lot better than either having the Ram hubcaps or just having none. So tell me what y'all think about them. You know, I still need a nickname for this truck. Put it down in the comments if you got an idea. But I think these hubcaps were only like, I want to say they're $50 on Amazon. I think a big point of this build on this truck was to show that you don't need that much money to make a truck look good. So that's why I've been doing everything on a pretty good budget. Like everything, like these wheels and tires, I think together I only have like $40 in them. Hubcaps for 50 bucks. Toolbox is free. Everything I do is pretty cheap. And I hope to inspire some of y'all to start building your trucks for cheap, because you don't have to spend that much money to have that nice of a truck. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. I had a blast filming it. I was so excited to get the 35s, the light bar, the hubcaps, the toolbox, and everything else put on the truck, the leveling kit. Please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. The next video should be a racing lawnmower video, so stay tuned for that. If you have any other suggestions for video ideas or anything you want me to do with the truck, comment them down below. I'll see y'all next time, and gig 'em.